Viewer, behold, today I bring you Red Dead Redemption 1. Now this game is one of my favorite games growing up. It is made by Rockstar, the OG Rockstar. Before GTA 5 made them go money crazy. But anywho, I'm not gonna go too deep on that stuff. I know, for those you know how I feel about that stuff. But this game is just a love letter to westerns, or it was when it came out, and I feel like it has it's still a great game, and I think it does a lot of things better than its predecessor, or I guess sequel. I guess predecessor is one before. This game will always hold a special place to in my heart. So I feel like this may be a bit of a biased review. You know, if you're like, is this guy biased? Well, guess what? I am. Just wait till I get sponsorships, bitch. Anyway, the gameplay of the game is how you'd expect a GTA game to play if you have not. If you've never played it before, it's pretty much your standard free roam. You can run around, do whatever the heck you want after you pretty much start the game and start the intro. You start off in like a little town where you're nursed back to health, and over time well, as you do more missions, you accumulate more wealth and you get more money. You can explore the world and just you have a weapon wheel. You swap weapons. It's third person shooter, so there's no first person shooting, and there is no first person mode if if you're into that kind of stuff. The auto aim system is there. The weapon wheel is there. The Deadeye. Oh, I love Deadeye. Was such a cool idea and such a great design. I don't think it's as cool as VATS personally, but I still think it's an awesome, like, you know, the way it slows down. You just focus your targets, and John just pulls it out and just goes blah 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 blah. That always feels as satisfying as it should, and I feel like it's even better in this game because in Red Dead 2, you kind of can't abuse Deadeye like John, like in this game. In this game, you can just fucking just throw that shit out, and it regenerates pretty fast. And speaking of which, oh, and the horses too. The horses in this game actually won't abandon you if there's like a wolf or a predator nearby. Because in Red Dead 2, if there's a wolf or a bear, that horse is bucking you off and running for its life. In this game, you can literally slap the wolf with the horse's legs and it won't give a fuck. Like, the horses don't give a shit in this game. They also have, so I never really needed to use it, but they also have a way to heal in game. Like in Red Dead 2, you could just switch the weapon wheel and drink, but in Red Dead 1, you actually just pull out your pouch and just click on the item and it just heals them instantly. Which I think is it's nicer for convenience, because if you remember, one of my biggest problems in Red Dead 2 was that every time you do something, Arthur has to like jack off and like take an extra second to do it, and I like in this game where you just press it and he does it. He doesn't need like a crazy animation. He just stabs himself or he eats something and there you go. It's done. The story of the game is like what I will always remember as a kid, because I'll never forget this game. Like this story, like I don't want to spoil anything because I don't want spoilers. Maybe later on in the video I'll put spoilers, but and I feel like it's such a cool and deep story, and it's such a it's like as a man you really can like feel with the story, because John just wants to get his family safe. He wants his family to live a normal life, but like his journey and what he has to do to save his family and to get his family where they want and to try and clear his name is just like is nuts. And the fact that that they do what they do and he does what he does, you know, you can tell in the story that John isn't a saint. John doesn't give a fuck. John just wants his family back, and he literally shows that he literally gets himself almost killed like two or three times. Like way more, but he's way more chill than he is in the first game. In the first game, you can kind of see why people say, why is John always prone to anger in the first game? Because that's called character development, you fools. In the first game, in the second game, or I guess in the second game where it's a prequel, he's a hothead. But in the first game, he calms down because he spent years with Abigail, and years later, after the gang stuff happened, they all split apart. The story in this game is very powerful. The ending always brings a fucking tear to my eye, and it's just like, okay, real quick, this is spoiler territory. This is spoiler territory. So if you want spoilers, get out of here. Dude, when fucking John dies, it hits me every time. Like, dude, like this guy literally does so much for his family, and the Pinkertons promise him that he'll be cool and everything will be fine, and they fuck him over so bad. They fuck him over. So they kill Uncle and they fuck him over, and then they fucking and people say I don't. That's why, like, dude, he dies. He dies. He literally is like he's just like staring at the men who put fucking 40 bullets in him. And do I want to recommend? I just want to say how they sent a fucking the army after John. They didn't send like a couple Pinkertons. No, they sent a literal fucking army to try and kill this guy. And it makes so much sense because the character is so fucking badass, and there's no way he would die to anything less. Because, god damn, man, I'm still upset about that ending. But like I said, at least after that, you get to play as Jack, and Jack is also a really sad character. Jack is like, damn, dude, like Jack, he says shit like, looks like today's not the day when you kill a bunch of bandits because he wants to die because he's looking for death, and it's like it's actually really sad when you look at the character he is in like Red Dead 2 and Red Dead 1, and when you play him in the epilogue, it's actually like he actually is like the biggest tragic character in all of Red Dead because like his family doesn't want him to be a gunslinger, and he ends up being a gunslinger anyways. And the worst part, he doesn't even have a gang; he's just by himself at the very end of gunslinging. But yeah, that's the story of the game. It's just that story is 5 out of 5. But the one thing, so one reason why I can't recommend buying this game at full price is that they got rid of the multiplayer mode, and I feel like the multiplayer mode in this game was so sick, and it actually makes me worried if they ever do a GTA 4 remaster, because are they gonna get rid of the GTA 4 multiplayer as well? Because they don't want to deal with the servers and shit. Because that's like one of my biggest gripes about the game is that why would they get rid of multiplayer? I mean, that was kind of like 50% of the fun of the game was after you beat the game, you get online and just dick around with people online. That was like half the enjoyment, and it also had that old school multiplayer where it wasn't like, you know how like GTA Online is kind of like World of GTA, where like you play as your own character and like make your character, you're like the champion of Azeroth, but the champion of Los Santos or whatever the fuck. This game where you kind of didn't, it kind of was like GTA 4, and if you never played GTA 4, it's kind of like you kind of pick a character that's your avatar, and you can go into like different game modes, or you can go to free roam, and free roam is just like you're in a map with like 30, kind of like how free roam is now. It's just you don't have a customized character. You play as like a preset character, and if you want weapons, you have to find them on the map, like kind of like old school Halo games or old school like shooter games, where you have to find the weapons on the map instead of like buying the weapons and ammunition or buying shit. And that's really the only reason why I cannot recommend buying this game for 50 bucks. I'd say personally, uh, I'd say personally wait for a sale. Like I think this game is definitely worth 20 bucks. $10, it's a fucking steal. But I think this game is not worth 50. I think Rockstar is out of their fucking minds charging 50 bucks for a game that's almost 20 years old. But they made the graphics look a little bit nicer, so apparently that's an excuse, even though fucking PCs people have been modding shit for ages. But yeah, that's definitely my verdict. This game is 2 golden thumbs up. I fucking love this game. If you've never played the story, give it a try. Is it worth $50? I would say yes, if you have money to spare. If you don't have money to spare, then no. Focus on your bills. But if you got money, you want to play a great Western story, and if you've played the second game and you've not played the first game, you're really doing yourself a disservice. I'd say that 100%. Also, make sure you try the Undead Nightmare DLC. The Undead Nightmare DLC is a lot of fun too. I didn't want to. I was gonna put that in story mode, but I decided to change it for here because it's like I'm putting everything as well as the outro of the video. So, yeah. But yeah, that's about it for the video. It's gonna that's it. So if that's it, please click out, and thank you so much for watching. But after this, I'm gonna give a little update because it's been like a month since I updated a video. I want to just say where I'm going from here. Hey, thanks for sticking around. So sorry I haven't uploaded in like a month. I know it's been a long time, but I've been addicted to Elden Ring. Dude, I've been addicted to Shadow of the Erdtree so much. I've been playing it non-stop. And then I got really sick, so I wasn't able to leave my house for like a week or two, so that was kind of annoying, but other than that, I'm sorry I haven't uploaded for like the 3 or 4 people who watch my shit. I appreciate you guys so fucking much, and thank you guys for unsubbing. We're still at 30 subs, but we're still like doing great. We started this year at like 10, 11 subscribers, now we're at 30, so we're slowly getting up there, slowly but surely. I'm pretty sure I can just like, and it's gonna be a hard path for us because I'm like I just upload what I want to upload. I don't upload like I don't try and follow the view count, and I feel like that's probably what hurts me the most viewer wise. But I never really mind that. I like to do what I like to do, and I don't want to. If I'll do the day I start doing that is the day I take this shit seriously and I actually make money off it. That was the curse of Goldman Johnson. Oh god, he knows. He knows. Thank you guys so much, and peace.